you are watching Eric's Best Online Game Reviews. I'm Mint Chip, your host, and today I'm going to be talking to you about Bioshock Infinite.
EBOG.com.
Bioshock Infinite is the latest release from the Bioshock series from Irrational Games, and it is an amazing adventure.
Now, Bioshock is a first-person shooter with role-playing elements. You're this guy named Booker, and you wake up basically in this world on an apparent mission to collect a girl to wipe away some of your debts, or all of your debt.
One of the biggest reasons I would play this game is the storyline.
Everything seems pretty shady, considering you have to ascend a tower and rocket into the sky in order to get to your destination. Your destination is the city of Columbia. It's an awe-inspiring floating city in the clouds that has a bit of a rocky past, which you get to piece together from neat kinetoscopes that pepper the city. Basically, Columbia was a World's Fair event that eventually did some naughty things that made the US not so cool about them being a part of the country anymore. After that, they separated as a society. The society has ties to racism, segregation, and a little bit of xenophobia thrown in there. The place seems nice and pretty, but there are like these undertones of a dystopian world that we just rather not get too comfy in. So things get weird right away, as it seems that the leader of the city knows that you're coming, which is fine until, of course, you have to start fighting the whole lot of the population to get anything done. Jeez, don't you hate it when that happens? Shucks. So without giving too many of the twists and turns away, you meet the girl you have to deliver, kidnap, and save. It's never really clear. Elizabeth is awesome. She's helpful, and she's smart, and she's distrusting and inquisitive. She has her hopes and dreams, and she's the true heroine of this game. I cannot stress enough how pleased I am of this character. There are some other characters, these creepy twins who you meet along the way. The main enemy, of course, obviously, Mr. Comstock, who is this faultless leader of Columbia. And there's some rebel leaders, too.
There are a lot of really cool weapons and enemies in this game.
You meet a lot of enemies, and sometimes you can get their abilities afterwards. There are these, turrets that you have to fight, which you can take over with a vigor. There's a fire vigor, which lets you blow people up with fire, set fire traps, and throw fire grenades. My personal favorite is the Raven Vigor, which lets you set up mean ravens that attack and stun your enemies, literally pecking them to death. It's quite cruel. The Shock Vigor is really good for electronic dudes. They take extra damage, and later you can upgrade the Vigors to either last longer or do secondary useful things, such as bounce to multiple targets. There's a Water-type Vigor that I never really used. I know it grabbed things and threw them, I think. There's also the Bucking Bronco Vigor, which is actually really useful. You can launch the enemies into the air and shoot them off ledges or just kill them.
I sincerely recommend this game. It's one of the best games I've played this year, and yeah, I hope that you enjoy it.
So the story is just fantastic. I didn't ruin anything, trust me. The characters in the game are just great. You really have to play it for yourself, and it's almost like an interactive movie with a neat plot.
Thank you so much for watching Eric's Best Online Game Reviews. I've been Mint Chip, your host. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, be sure to subscribe. We do videos every week. Yeah, bye.
EBOG.com.